Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are in the world. This is the Red Horde. I am Brendan Farrell, standing in for Sean Driver, who is fast asleep, I'm sure, 3 in the morning out where he is. I'm actually going to ping him again right now, try to wake him up. How's everyone doing today? Big game. Every game for the rest of the season's a big game. And this one's at home. It's exciting. I've got a lot of pictures to show you guys. Ryan Reynolds is there. He's brought other star power with him. Hopefully they can get to witness an important 3 points today. Interestingly enough, besides the fact that this is really early, the early game today, the game that we would most care about, Wickham, is also the other early game today. So hold on one moment. There we go. Try to wake Sean up a little bit. I'll just shout everyone out. I see a bunch of Daves in the call as usual. Dave Nicholson and Dave Cratley. Sorry, Dave, if I'm butchering that. Jason was here nice and early. There's Deandra, W&G, John Lane, Gamer World. Who else? Dez, Shannon. Yeah, full house already. 1 second. Oh, what do we have going so far today? My camera's already giving me problems. Lineup, pretty much the same here. The starting lineup is exactly the same as it's been in previous weeks. Arthur, Lewis, Max, EOC in the back line, Ryan Reynolds, and McLean on the wings. And you got Matty James, Dobson, and Rathbone in the middle. And up front, Sam Smith and Rodriguez. Hey, Charles, how you doing? What was your Charles's message got deleted? Why did coffee get deleted? That's weird. The interesting thing to point out, I don't know if anyone said it in the inside the chat yet or not, but Burton is on the bench as a sub. So he's back from injury earlier in the year. So that means no Chunk. He's getting to watch this one. Otherwise, the bench is the same. You got Scar, TOC, Barney, Lee, Fletcher, and Marriott. So I'm going to quickly, when we have a few minutes, I'll see if there's anything else on X that any good pictures that they have. They have one of Matty James, Dobson. Nice. I'm going to probably switch over here to some of the great stuff we have that have come in on Discord. Give me a moment. I'm expecting Sean to be here at some point. He's just not at the moment. Where are we at? All right. I'm going to swap over to Discord here. This is from Dave Foster. He's known as Wrexham Dave in our Discord server. And this is where he'll be watching the game from. He's in the tech end, second row. He said it's about seat 18. So I don't know. I'm expecting he's going to try to video in at some point if the Wi-Fi is good. But I'm guessing that this is his view. Or if it's not, it's pretty close. He's probably standing up or moved down one row just to take this picture. So when we're looking at the tech end goal, it looks like he'll be to the left of the goal, a couple of rows up. See what else we have here. Oh, yeah, he has a bunch of other picks. Is that Welsh Techie? I think everyone knows who that is. Some more players coming in. With the man, the myth, the legend, Mark Griffiths and his snacks ready to go in and do his thing. Everyone has this shirt on today. The Miners. Let's see what else we have here. Welsh Techie sends in a picture of Ryan Reynolds. Some of the upper management at Wrexham, and some of the they must have been doing an interview for the documentary at the time. That's what that pic is. I always love these pictures the best, the nice panoramics that give you the view of the stadium. That one's pretty awesome. There's Max coming in. What's everyone saying? Yep, everyone did notice the Callum Burton addition. There's the Viking Jesus, Stephen Fletcher. What else? Scar, Lee. I think that's TOC. I thought the stash looked so different to me. I think that's... is that Marriott? Looks like it might be Marriott. There's Chunk. Ollie. EOC. What are we, about 10 minutes away from game time? I was just looking at my feed from Paramount. Nice sunny day there, it looks like. There's Rodriguez. Oh, Barney getting a nice picture there. Parky. And I'm guessing that this is the special bonus. Is that the dinner you get to do upstairs in the Macron area? Oh, I'm trying to see who's in there. Pretty nice view. We're going to have to ask Dave all about this when he's back online. A lot of good stuff there. All right, so what are we thinking today? What do we got for a score? I thought I saw Deandra was talking about 3-0. I don't know that she was saying it's going to be a 3-0, just talking about 3-0 victories. Yeah, John Lane's saying 3-0. I mean, today we have Wickham going against Reading in Reading. So Reading's at home. And if we go to the League One table, I can swap over to that. Give me a second. If we move to the table, Reading is in 7th place. They're 1 point back from Bolton Wanderers. So they have Wickham at home. Bolton has what would be considered a much easier game in Bristol Rovers. So, and are they home or away? Let's see. Bolton's at home hosting Bristol Rovers, and Reading is hosting Wickham. So, yeah, obviously not an easy task for Reading. But, you know, playing for that spot in the playoffs, hopefully they can pull it out. Tom Fitzgerald, nice to see you. Des, again. Des likes the 3-0. Tom Fitzgerald saying 4 goals, but then he's to go 2-0 just because he doesn't trust this offense. I don't blame him. On Paramount, they're showing pictures of Ryan Reynolds at the moment. What else do we get? So again, if I run through the table, I do have the table up, right? Bouncing all over the place today. Birmingham City, too many points. They're untouchable. They've got number 1 locked up, the auto promotion. Wrexham has played 1 more game than third place Wycombe Wanderers. We're in 78 points with a goal difference of plus 24. Wycombe has 5 points better in goal difference. They're 3 points less than us in the table at 75 points, and they have 1 game in hand. Charlton Athletic in 4th place at 72 points. So not out of the mathematic possibility that they could catch the automatic spot. So they should be playing hard these next 2 weeks while it's still in play. They have Lincoln today, I believe. And Stockport at 71. Again, not officially mathematically out of it, but pretty close. They got Exeter today. And then Bolton Wanderers at 63. If they make it in, they're not getting any higher than 6th place. But that 6th place is up for grabs. Bolton, Reading, Huddersfield, Blackpool, Leyton Orient, all within striking distance of 6th place. Obviously, Leyton Orient and Blackpool would need considerably more help. But Huddersfield, Reading, Bolton, all reasonable. That one of them will obviously have to take that spot. Mark Richards, nice to see you. Yeah, I see they're showing the away end and the away fans, and they have inflated bananas that they're waving around. So someone will have to explain that. How I don't know if a banana is the Burton Albion. Is that what it is? The Burton Albion mascot? Since Sean's not here, last night while you were sleeping, Ovi tied the great one with 894 career goals. Ah, very nice. Dave doing his hockey talk. All right, what are we looking at? I'm going to transfer over there for a second. Nice shots of the crowd. Oh, Travis, another West Coast guy up nice and early out in California. Yeah, so it's 4:30 out there right now. Very nice. The teams are about ready to come out onto the field. They have not yet. John Olson, nice to see you. Banana Peel game. I don't know. I think that Cambridge draw should be enough of a wake-up call. I don't know how you can banana peel this one at home, right? Like in front of a packed house. Nice day. Players are now coming out. Yeah, I just don't see. I don't see it. They could get outplayed, but I don't think they're taking it easy. What else do we got? Burton are the Brewers, correct. Just trying to see. They're all lining up right now, so the game's going to be starting in a few minutes. Did I have anything else I wanted to show beforehand? Probably not. Lost my feed on I will leave that off for now. How's that? Hopefully that'll get me less issues. Trying to get myself to the right page. There we go. We are off and ready to go. Game has not started yet. Their players are out on the field lining up. I'll wait a few minutes more once the game starts, and then I'll ping Sean. Ooh, how many people we have in here today? Who got up nice and early? 51 people already. Considering all our West Coast people are killing themselves if they're trying to wake right now. That's pretty good. Rocker Chick, nice to see you today. Woody. Yeah. I don't know. Do we need the luck? We just need to play our game. We need to play hard. We need to but I mean, Sean would be talking about the referee right now. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to jinx us. Hey, Stephen Reed. Yeah, I'm just going to ignore that. If they could get lucky, all sorts of things could happen. But if we play well, not out of our minds, we're 2 goals better. So we have some wiggle room here. Just play hard from the start, and we got this. All right, game's about to start. Let me see. Is that and away we go on Paramount anyway. The ball is down. Early foul. Nice big flop already. Wow, starting early. Oh, Burton has the kick. Goalie's keeper's gonna come out and take it. Oh, sorry, Gamer World. You hit the Wrexham chant right when I was already doing the flop chant, so it ended up negating it. There we go. We'll start it again for you. Kicks away by the keeper, deep down the right side. Ball's headed out. Looks like the lower portion of the away stadium was not filled. I mean, I guess, what's Burton playing for? Nothing, right? So, I mean, they are trying to stay up, but I guess they're choosing not to go to Wrexham. Ball's kicked in, and Arthur's able to come out and get it. We're only a minute and a half in here, a little over. It's that stupid video. All right, ball's being knocked around in the back. Nothing going on. Long ball by Burton Albion. We intercept. Dobson with it. Passes ahead. Takedown. We get a foul called. They took out Rodriguez there. Looks like Dobson's going to have a kick. In our end. In their end. EOC with the ball, going to chop it ahead. Tries to link up. Rodriguez gets it, tries to chip it over the keeper, and he puts it into the 4 walls stand. We only have a couple more games of that. thing's going to annoy me sitting there all game. Have a stupid ad showing up on one of my things. Keeper has a goal kick and he boots it downfield into the Wrexham end, being headed back. It's being knocked around at midfield right now. Ollie goes flying over there, right out of bounds. Hopefully he's doing good. Oh, yeah. Gets kicked in the legs. Ball's back to us, getting swung around in the back. EOC over to Max. Max bringing it up over midfield to Dobson, to Longman. A really hard touch by Max. Gives the ball away, and then they blast it off Max out of bounds. Looks like it's a goal kick, I think. Need him to do better than that. Hard touch. I mean, it was 4 meters away from him. Ball's played down just over the midfield line, being headed back and forth. Burton tries to get a hold of it. Matty James is able to wrangle it. Swings it over to Max. Max to Longman. Longman brings it into the middle. Carries it forward, gives it to Dobson. Tries to lead Smith. Great timing on that. Here's Dobson with a cross. Far side. Oh, nice header by Macca, but nothing there. EOC tries to gather it, heads it to the Burton players. They have a kind of a mini breakout here. Dobson squashes that with a nice sliding tackle. Strange Realities, nice to see you. And then they hoof it down playing long ball again. I love how nobody else plays long ball but Parkey and Wrexham, right? Everyone else, they're great. We're ugly. Seems like every game I'm watching people just drill it towards our back line. Rathbone knocking around. We're going around the back again. EOC trying to bring it up to the middle. Makes a nice pass out to Rathbone on the left. Rathbone's thinking about doing McLean, but McLean's covered pretty good. Back to EOC. He's not sure where he wants to go. Hoofs it out to Macca. Instead, gets it right to the Burton defender, who plays it back. Nice steal by Matty James. Brunt brings it up, gives it to Rodriguez. Oh, takes a hard shot. It was knocked down by the defenders. Rathbone gathers it. It's going to be cycled around. James over to Max. Max with a give and go with Longman, and defender Max is a little slow with the ball, and the defender slide tackles the ball away. Yeah, everyone's giving Mac a hard time. I don't know that he's been playing poorly or kind of deserves our ire, but you'd think we might be better offensively if we were running Barney and Longman. But Macca does give you toughness and that leadership they're obviously looking for out there. And I think he's definitely better defensively. Ball's being kicked around. Rodriguez tries to lead Smith, and the ball trickles back to the keeper. A lot of good passing there in tight. I think we're looking good at the moment. I don't know how you guys feel. Ball's punted down by the keeper for Burton. Trying to get a hold of it. It's going back and forth, trading headers here again. Ollie's being mugged. Gets the ball over to Max. Max is trying to bring it out. He's looking to see if he has anything to cross. Goes up the middle to Smith. Smith over to Ollie. Having to backtrack again. Let's see what we're looking like. Yeah. Little worrisome. We have 64% possession. Almost double what we typically need. All the Wrexham fans get the joke. Good cross by McLean. Didn't have a lot of room there. Guy on him and got away a really nice cross over to Longman. And he heads it down. He was being challenged at the same time, so he's not able to get it clean because his body's getting knocked low. And the header goes wide right of the goal. They're showing shots now of Ryan Reynolds up in the box. Don't recognize anybody else there, although I heard that he brought other people with him. Almost up to 70% now. Ball's being knocked around. Rodriguez dives. They don't give it to him. Oh, that was a late challenge. Webster, they might give him a yellow on that. Dobson went down. Webster was on the ground. He kicked the shin, never touched the ball. And Dobson's making a meal of it. He's talking to him. He's digging into his pocket. Oh, my God. He just gave him a red. He gave him a red. What the heck? We're going to never hear the end of this. You realize that. Like, there's nothing that can happen here in which they're not going to say the fix is in. Holy shit. Watch this again, guys. Is this a red? No. He doesn't even hit him with the cleats, I think. I think he hits him with the back of his leg. The back of his shoe, maybe. He clips Dobson. I don't know. It looked like he clipped him maybe lower shin, but Dobson was holding his upper part of his shin. Webster's on the ground, distraught, feeling like he just let everyone down. I'm sure you can see his face. Yeah, he's a mess. He's totally stunned. For Burton, he can't believe it. You know, he feels like he just ruined everything. 10 minutes in, and Burton's a man down. Since they're going to give him a red, Dobson is obliged to make this look like he had his leg amputated. You think cleats up on that, Charles? I thought the way his leg was turned, that it was the back of his heel that hit. I mean, his cleats were up, but I don't think his cleats made contact with, say, the side of Dobson. It looked like he got his leg there first, left it there, and the back of his heel hit Dobson in the shin somewhere. Charles thinks I'm wrong, that it was a really bad cleats up tackle that deserved a red, I'm guessing. You didn't say it deserved a red, but it seems like that's what you're inferring. Watch it again. It looks like, at least on my feed, they're going to show it. Does he hit him? It does not look like he hit his cleats touch Dobson. Hey, Giselle, nice to see you. Well, we've had quite a few minutes here. Look, I'm as much of a homer as you're going to get, and that was a gift. I'm not saying it wasn't a foul. Maybe you could want to give him a yellow, largely because you could say that We had quite an advantage if you don't slow Dobson up. There were only a couple of defenders. The numbers were pretty even. He should have been able to, at least from 19 meters out, he should have been able to blast the ball. So we were probably in a, about ready to get a decent opportunity there. So I could see you going into yellow territory maybe, but we've seen a lot worse this year. McLean over the ball. Everyone's lined up on the edge of the box. Definitely a red card, Jason Smith said. There's it in. Rodriguez gets tackled, falls on his guy. Looked like a really sneaky good play by McLean. A quick little pass on the ground. Oh, Macca now going to get flagged here. Big dive. Thought he was going to get a card for that. Yeah, a little overacting. The reverse angle is much worse. I'm watching the Paramount, so I only kept seeing the one angle on that from the Macron stand. So I'll have to take you guys, everyone else's word, because I'm not watching the iFollow feed. So I'll take your word for it, guys. You think it's a worthy red. On that foul, ball's in, gets headed to Arthur, gathers it easily right at him. Nice, easy one hopper. Not at all challenging there by Burton. Ball's down, and EOC's trying to bring it up. Passes it to Matty James, who's dribbling up. Chips it ahead. Smith with a nice timed run, except ball finds the defender. We're pressuring. Burton knocks it out wide. They knock it out to McLean. Now Brunt has it. He swings it around. I wouldn't mind seeing him move forward with it a little bit. Crowd is clapping up a storm. James swings it over. Brunt is forward this time. Gives it to McLean. We have a lot of players forward here. McLean's looking for that opportunity to slice it in. Now Matty James has it. Now Brunt, I'm guessing he's going to slice it in from here. No. Looks to pass it. Now James again. James over to Cleworth. Cleworth to Longman. Longman's going to take his chance. Swings wide. Nice cross. Low. Oh, just misses Rathbone. The defender's able to knock it wide. And Burton does a good job of clearing that, staying composed. We're able to intercept a pass. One of the Burton players slips and falls. Dark Sparks, hello. Rathbone with it. 3 guys on him. He's got to pass it. Gives it to James. James blasts away. Does not get a solid piece of it. It rolls left of the goal. Yeah, I do not have a red card graphic. So a lot of the people joining the chat will have to be paying attention or listening to Mark Griffith's feed. I'll have to remind people that that we have that advantage. How many people do we have here today? Creeping up on 100 now. Yeah, I hear what you're saying there, John Lane. I mean, I don't know if he gets a good foot on it, then maybe he can have a good chance. Oh, there's a handball. They're going to call it. They don't call it. Wow, we got lucky there. Brunt jumped up and got a hand on it. Dobson with the ball, swings it over to Max. Max in a pretty good position. Gives it back to Dobson. He's looking. Rodriguez and Smith are too close. Easily defended by that pack of defenders in the middle of the pitch. Dobson again looking for something. We're going to have to swing it wide. It's too bunched up in the middle. Macca with it. Crosses. They must have called an offsides. I don't know. Again, I have it muted, so I don't know exactly what that was about. Looks like he's saying offsides. Yeah, unless, is my thing not refreshed? No, mine's up to date. We're looking at almost 70% on the possession. I may try to put the volume on, see if. Let me know if you guys, if you can hear the commentator on Paramount, if that's audio is being picked up or not. Let me know. Max with the ball, dribbling it deep, hands it off to Longman. Longman to Dobson. Dobson giving it to James. James looking, he chips it, tries to get it to Longman. They head it away. Oh, just misses the corner post. So it looks like we're going to get a throw in deep in the right side. Also, if you guys don't have it today, quite a shadow. The Macron stand is throwing the first yard or so of the pitch. Otherwise, sunny. Dobson looking to do something with it on the left side. Swings it over to James. James has a little room. What does he do? Waits, gives it back to Dobson. They really are trying to get it to Longman. They want to do that cross from that side. Low cross. Oh, Smith lets it go through. I don't know. Someone must have called something out. He was trying to be tricky. He must have felt like he wasn't going to get a shot there. That wasn't a bad opportunity for him. Now James he's looking to chip it over for Smith. Smith's trying to line up a run here. A lot of defenders to overcome. There's a chip by Longman to the far side. Header by McLean. Rathbone steps up, blasts, and the ball sails over it. It was one of those one hoppers. It was up about waist high, turns his hips, kicks it from the side, and it just flies over the goal. Not a bad opportunity there. Good header by McLean back to Rathbone, who was open. It's a trap. John Lane, a big Mon Calamari fan. That shows you how Star Wars nerdy I am. Burton now trying to get something going in our end. Rathbone clatters into them. No foul call. That's nice. We clear it long, and the ball will go out. Burton's going to have a throw-in in their end. I got to tell you, for a guy that was, I thought, quick to give a red and called some penalties early for some flopping stuff, we've clattered into them several times, several hard tackles, and he hasn't called anything. So this is the first time that I would say that there's, we've got this many calls so early in the game, 20 minutes in. There's no way all the Wrexham haters aren't going to be talking about this referee. Brunt's taking his time looking to throw the ball in. Throws it backwards over to EOC, swings it around over to Max. Max is going to dribble it forward. They pressure him. Oh, he just coughs the ball up. He hands it to them. Burton coming the other way. They lead. Max does save the ball from getting past, and he's able to kick it away. He doesn't get credit for that good defense because he just walked up and handed them the ball. He got faked out with what Longman was trying to do to get open. He started to pass. He realized he couldn't make the pass. He stopped the ball, trickles away from his feet to the defender. So that was awful. He looks super shaky with the ball at his feet today. I don't know why. He has the ball again, gives it to EOC. Rathbone chips it ahead. Tried to get to spring Smith. Smith is working hard, but they have that 5 all the way back. They have the 3 in the back, and it looks like they're running pretty much our defense, but they're more willing to have their wing backs settled further back in a more defensive role, and they're pinching their three defenders in the middle fairly tight together. And right now, Rodriguez and Smith are so close that those 3 defenders are taking away everything on them. Matty James is looking, passing it around to Max. Max over to Longman. Longman's got some room. Tries to chip it across. We had 3 in the box. McLean coming from that far side there. And player down for Burton. Not exactly sure what that's about. They were able to block the kick by Longman. Oh, no, okay. So it's the defender that blocked Longman's cross. Ball hit him in the gut. Really? Like a Longman cross hits you in the belly and you're going to stay down? Really? I don't know why he's stalling for time at this point. Our expected goals 0.25, and they're at 0.11 at the moment. We have 6 total shots. They have 1. I don't even really, I guess that was a shot. Not much of a shot by them. Neither team with any big chances here. Longman looking for the throw-in. Gets it to Dobson. Dobson plays it back to him now to Max. Max swinging around to James in the middle of the field. Kicks it out wide to Longman. Sorry, to Brunt. Brunt gives it to Rathbone, back to James. Boy, they have the defense really packed in. They're willing to let us have the ball. Nice pass. Oh, so Max slides it to Dobson and lets it go through his legs to get a sneaky one to Smith, who's behind him, and the defender sniffs it out and is able to intercept. Almost there, though. EOC doing his thing, yelling at his own players. Anthony, nice to see you, sir. Ball sent down. We play it back. Looks like EOC heads it out. I don't think McLean or them touched that. Must have been a lot of activity there in Wrexham today. Seems like a nice sunny day and important game. Really packed out. Burton swings it all the way back around. Warrose checking in from Australia. Nice to see you. Yeah. Keeper's kick goes to Longman. Longman plays a header in. Burton's just content to not press. They keep deferring and falling back. They're going to make it difficult to score today. They have their whole team within 2 meters of the box. 3 meters. Brunt's probing. There's James, kicks it hard wide to Longman. They press out. Longman attacks this time, gets it on his left foot, comes in and tries to play it. His cross is super low, goes off a defender. Oh, that's just like Smith was near a guy that just decided to flop and start rolling. Does he touch him? No, that was bullshit. Yeah, what is he doing? This guy he's trying to get a call back, but this is ridiculous. the defender's running along Smith, and he leans over, and their shoulders bang, and he goes down, and he's holding his head and then his leg. He's just looking for sympathy here. Finally played the ball in. Nice play by, I think that was Max to steal it. Rathbone fighting with it. Max gets it now over to Dobson. Dobson to Longman. Longman has to bring it back. He's quite a ways back. Yeah, game of world. I didn't see anything in that. That was ridiculous. James now bringing it forward. Swings it over to Rathbone. Longman trying to cut back inside. Burton defender steals it from him. We're giving a lot of pressure. They had to bring the ball back. A little dicey there for them. Still pressuring. We get the steal. EOC comes up, helps keep possession here. Ball's over to Brunt, who's the only one back all by himself. Makes a pass over to EOC, who's way up. We have all our defenders forward. Max tries to put it into Longman in the corner. Again, not a great pass. It's not Max's best game so far. I like him coming forward and all, and I want him to keep it up. But today, everything is too strong. Trying to wake Sean up. I just pinged him again. Rathbone steals it. Gives it to James. James to Dobson. The three midfielders are so close to one another there. Dobson brings it forward, gives it to Max. Plays it over to James. James is looking. They don't want to give James any room with the ball. They give him a little bit of pressure. Gives it over to Max. They're largely content to have Max with the ball. They're okay with that. Give it back to James, and then they start to pressure again. Swing it wide to Brunt. I'd like to see him put a slice into the box from there. There it is. James chips it ahead for Smith. Smith back to McLean. McLean tries to hit it forward. Ball's a little loose. Burton able to get it. What are they calling? Was that a foul? Offsides again? Where's the... Not seeing these offsides. I mean, I get the Smith one might have been, but everything else after that, I don't. If he called that early, I guess. I thought Smith timed it right. Dave Foster chiming in. Dave Foster saying that if you guys are listening to Mark Griffiths, that at halftime he's going to give a shout out to Dave Foster and his buddy Andy, and he's going to say hi to them during his halftime break. Because obviously, if you saw some of the pictures I was doing earlier, Dave Foster has a picture with Mark Griffiths, so he must have chatted with him a little bit, and that's what Mark's going to reference. Burton looking for opportunity to cross it from the far right, and we double and triple team. Ball gets coughed up. Burton presses, gets it back. Ball's deep in the box. We have multiple defenders there. Manage it quite easily, but a bad pass out. Burton keeps it in our end. They're looking to do something with it. Burton's able to get it. He heads it back, but he does not link up with anyone, so Burton now has it. They're in our end. Trying to move up, looking for a cross. We're pressing here on the ball. Player comes in. They don't cover him. They take a hard foul, Rathbone. What are they going to do? They're going to give him at least a yellow. Yep. Yeah, Rathbone had to foul him. Everyone else was escorting him to the goal. And Rathbone has to, on his tackle, he ends up taking the defender out. Yeah, gets a lot of the hip on that one. They're in a pretty good position here. That yellow for Rathbone, who's obviously our most aggressive player. Holy crap! What the hell's going on sub-wise? Parky's upset. He's sending on you know who, the Viking Jesus. I don't know. They're saying that they don't see anything for Rodriguez. The way he was walking off did not look great. I don't know if Parky's upset with him or what, but Fletcher in super early today. Never seen him come in the first half. 33rd minute here, and Fletcher's in. Holy crap. Dave Foster's saying that Mark Griffiths is giving him a ride to the Wrexham women's match tomorrow. A 2-hour car ride with Mark Griffiths. What kind of lottery ticket did Dave buy that he got lucky on? We have the wall set up, just a meter inside the box. Here's the kick, goes off the wall. Burton's able to get the deflection. We're out. They kick it in the box. Great play by them. Oh, player gets loose. And something that Arthur, I criticize him for, I don't think he does well. He was aggressive. He came out. Burton player snuck through all by himself. Great position on the far right side. Arthur comes sliding out and just steals the ball from him. Great defensive play there. Wrexham with the ball right now. Max with it, going back to James. Max, they're letting him dribble the ball around. Dobson has it. Max cuts. They flip it into him, brings it down, and then chips it out of bounds. Who subbed? Deandra's asking. Fletcher came in for Rodriguez. He didn't look particularly hurt when he was walking off. Maybe that wasn't like maybe there was a little hitch in it or something. So I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me if Mark Griffiths knows something or saw something. I didn't see Fletcher take a knock, and I don't know that he was doing something. He didn't look like he was playing awful out there. So you needed to sub him. Maybe Parky's doing this to try to wake the team up. Like he's not happy they're not being aggressive enough. I don't think they're playing bad. I mean, when a team's going to park the bus from the beginning of the game, what do like all your offensive chances aren't going to look great. A dive in the box by Fletcher does not get purchased by the referee. It's a good chip. Matty James tried to lead Fletcher in, and Fletcher, as he gets by his defender, realizes he's not going to be able to do anything with the ball. Dives, trying to make it look like it was a foul. Here comes Max, bringing it up the middle, gives it to James. Chips it out to Longman, a pretty good chip. Longman's able to gather it. Flooding into the box now. 3 players, chip wide over to Fletcher. Fletcher heads it into Smith. It slips. Smith was being bodied. It slipped through his legs, and Burton clears it. Wrexham still has it. Gets swung around to Max again. Longman again has it, gives it into Dobson. Dobson's a little give and go with Longman. Longman's going to cross with his left foot this time. In swinger that he puts over the end line, just past the goal. Yeah, Travis, I expect that Marriott will be coming in. Although you probably can't come in too early with that, right? Like you can't go through all your subs this early if there's an injury or if we end up having some players dinged up or tired. or with yellows that you want to spell. You have to have some options there. Give Matty James the ball. He's bringing it upfield. Midfield kicks it wide. Brunt has it now. Yeah, they're parking 5 guys back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they got 5 back, and their midfield's not that separated from their back line. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Pass in the middle, trying to break up their park the bus defense. Not able to do it. They get the ball, boot it downfield, goes out of bounds. We get a throw in. EOC throws it into Arthur, gives it to Max, and Max is going to bring it up. Max is going to give it back to James. Brunt now looking to see what he can do. How many people we got? A little over 100. Welcome, everybody. Interesting game happening here. There we go. Another Dave in the chat. Angel here to give us his goal. Burton turnover. Good sliding tackle by Dobson. Clean. Longman with it. Middle of the field. It's coming forward. They bring it out to Dobson. Dobson back to James. We're going to slow it up. It's a costly turnover. Almost a costly turnover there. But a great sliding tackle by Dobson, I believe that was. Right in front of the referee. McLean out wide, looking to cross with his right foot this time. Ball was knocked down by the defender. Good defense. Let the goals begin. Angel is showing up. Nice tight pass in the middle. Rathbone comes forward, blasts it, and defender gets a leg on it, and it gets deflected up. I thought he deflected it up, or there was he just clatters into the guy after the shot. Matty James is doing a really good job of trying to make some difficult passes to defended players, trying to get the ball to Fletcher and Rodriguez, who's now out, and Smith in the middle. I think it's just a matter of time. We're getting so many opportunities there, and we're taking so many chances to try to slip that in. I feel like we're going to get the right combination, especially with Fletcher in there now, where we're going to get to be able to slide it into one of those guys in the middle, and they're going to be able to get off a good shot. I mean, we're mixing it up pretty well. We're taking our time trying to go down the middle, and then we've had McLean try slicing it in a couple times and Longman several times. There it is again, knocked in. Ball's right on the edge of the box, getting headed around. Ball comes back to us. That was over to Fletcher. Fletcher's getting different spacing than was Rodriguez. Dobson's got to get out of there. So does Rathbone. He's got to get moving. Here comes Longman. He's looking for something. Gives it to Dobson. Come on, give it to James. Turn around. Referee gets in the way. Gets over to Brunt. Brunt to McLean. McLean tries to slice it in. Ball gets defended very well. Knocked out. He throws it in. Ball's back to Brunt. He's going to slice it, bring it over to James. James looking. Decides to go back to Brunt. James again tries to slice it in. There goes Dobson in. That wasn't offsides, was it? A great pass by James. Dobson goes sprinting in. They don't call offsides. He gets a foot on it right at in front of the keeper, and it hits the keeper's feet and just slips out. If he could have somehow slipped it between the legs or right around the edge there. Uh-oh, I got you. Oh, geez. Sorry, cat emergency. Ball's knocked in the box, headed away out of bounds. Max, a little dinged up there. It was a good cross in the box. Wow. Max was being tackled the whole time, held and pulled to the ground, and that header goes out. Hello, Johnny. Dylan, nice to see both you guys. Haven't seen you in the chat before. And Peter. I believe Peter's been in the Red Horde chat before. Ball's being swung around the back. EOC with it. Gives it to Brunt. Crosses the midway line. Chips it up. Tries to lead Smith. Defenders are there. Rathbone tries to get back to the ball, and Burton's able to get it. They clear it long. They got a guy running under it. EOC's back. Brunt comes back. They're wrestling. And they call it on the Burton forward. We have the ball. There's a lot of cheering going on. I don't know what it's about. Or if I was Canadian, I don't know what it's about. Ball's wide to Cleworth. Too slow on the cross, and defender gets over and knocks it down. Simon, nice to see you. Matty James with it. He's been playing very well, I think. A good pass to Longman. Longman slices it across. It's long. Oh, little pushing of Oh, here's a chance. Smith. Oh. Ball got hit wide to typically where you see McLean come slicing in from that far side. And Fletcher was there. They push Fletcher out of the way. Obviously, no call. They're letting it go in the box. The ball goes back out to Smith, who was in the dead center middle. He has a slightly tricky shot that he has to take out of the air. And he drills it. He one-hops it in, trying to make it a tricky one for the keeper, but he just didn't get enough on it. Burton now with the ball deep in our end. They're looking to flop around and get a call. That wasn't going to happen. Good defense. They hit it off one of our defenders, and it looks like they have a throw-in the far corner. What are you looking at me like that for? You want to be on the stream, or do you just want your tail on the stream? The throw-in in the corner, and the ball goes out by Burton. No. They got a corner out of that. It looks like Fletcher knocked it out of over the end line. Deveron. my co-presenter. That was one of my two cats. That was Angel. Purring up a storm. Hopefully it's not loud enough for you guys to pick it up. It's deafening here, though. Here's the corner. It looks like it's going to be an in-swinger. Oh, they'd headed, skimmed across in front of the box. Burton has it on the far side now. Don't know what they're trying to achieve here. Ball goes out. Oh, referee gives it to them. It's going to be a throw-in in the deep corner there. How many people we have? 105. It's pretty good numbers considering it's an early start. All our West Coasters are struggling. Burton finally gets the ball thrown in. Ball's being knocked around. Max now gets to it. What's he going to do with it? Coughs it up. Dobson, smart play, comes forward, blasts it off the Burton player who's complaining about his shirt being held, except the referee was 4 or 5 meters away. He could see everything. He knows the guy's full of shit. Burton chips it in. EOC with a nice header out to Max. Max plays it over to Matty James, taking his time, swings it wide to Brunt. Brunt's going to bring it upfield. Everyone shifting into Burton's end. They challenge Rathbone. He holds up well. Gives it back to EOC, and the ball's going to be swung around. James out to Brunt again. Brunt back to James. Here's a slice in, a little low. Not able to connect with Smith. Burton defender comes flying up, steals the ball. They have numbers. They're moving forward. Max is trying to get back. EOC's a little slow. Longman slows them up a bit. Rathbone comes back and steals the ball. Great job. Oh, what a pull down. They don't call it. The defender wraps an arm around Fletcher and just drags him to the ground. It was right on the edge of the shadow. Maybe the referee couldn't quite see what was going on there. Brunt plays it back to Arthur. I'm always worried about this. Arthur plays it out to Max. Max has plenty of room. He's going to dribble it forward. Dobson's calling for the ball. Gives it to him. Dobson plays it over to Brunt. Brunt's at midfield. We're all going forward now. Out to McLean. McLean's going to slice it from there, long way out. He hits Fletcher. Fletcher's not able to manage it. Ball goes back to Burton. They give it back to Matty James, who swings it over to Cleworth. Now Longman's got it again. He's looking to slice it in. He puts it on his left foot, plays it back to Max. Max is going to play it to Rathbone, who's offsides. They don't call it. He slices it in. Almost a header by Smith. Ball pops back out. We have 3 defenders there. Gather it easily. And there's halftime. Well, 5 minutes of extra time at the half is a healthy number. They usually don't give you that much. The whole Burton team, for whatever reasons, gathering out on the field before going in. Don't understand what this is about. Coach is talking to them before they go into the locker room. Don't know why they're still out on the field. I'm trying to figure this out. Hey, Janice, nice to see you. They're waving to their away fans. They're really taking their time. Yeah, Stephen, they're not going to be able to put in Mullen considering he's not on the bench. He's not part of the sub package. All right. Let me see here. I can go to the stats in a moment. Things are not going well on my computer today. Hopefully it's not glitchy. Yeah, I agree with you. Peter's talking about what it would be like to be in the locker room right now. Is Parky giving it to him or what? You'd expect he is. I'm going to go to the FOTMob stats. 72%. Those are some big numbers. Our XG 0.62. Theirs is 0.47 somehow. How are they that close to us, right? We have 12 shots. They have 3. We have 2 on target. They have 2 on target. They had 1 big chance. Our big chance was certain. We didn't have any big chances missed. They had the 1. Accurate passing, 86%, 242 passes in the first half. Fouls committed, we had 4, they had 3, and we each had a corner. Yeah, all the offensive categories, with that much possession and as many shots as we took, we're going to have most of all the numbers, right? All the passing numbers looking pretty good there. What is going on today with my mouse? Trying to scroll down here. Let me see. Oh, not having a good tech day, guys. When you look at the FOTMob ratings, Brunt, McLean, Dobson, James, Rathbone, we own the top of that list there, and then a bunch of followed by a bunch of Burton players. I don't know. I think we look good. You can only look so good when a team parks 10 guys back there and basically gives you the ball and says, good luck. We're going to have to take some long shots. We're going to have to mix it up. Hopefully we'll find a way to get something in there. Jason saying the bottom team should start season, come up the ranks, bottom dweller. Yeah. I'm going to see if there's anything on X here. Let me see. What's updated? What do they have? No. Yeah, that's just, we're not going to do that video. We have a little halftime thing. No other highlights really to show. I'm going to, while I think I will check to see if Dave Foster sent anything into Discord or Welsh Techie and anyone else at the game. What do we got? No, nothing. Nothing new. Oh, my other cat's jealous and now wants up on the lap as well. There's no more room. Go away. Pre-game pics. David sent some other pictures in. While we have a little time, I can put that one up on the screen. Dave over there having the time of his life. Good for him. Happy for him. Hopefully he's drinking as many beers, Wrexham lagers as possible to get us some goals in the second half here. I'm going to just quickly double check. No Sean yet. I guess we could look at the halftime stats for the Wycombe Reading game. Might as well put those up on the screen. See how they're doing. So what are we looking at here? 50-50 on possession. Both of them have horrible XGs. Reading's only mustered 1 shot. That's bad. 6 shots, 2 on target for Wycombe. Both of them, not a lot of passes taking place in the game. Yeah, all the shot stats and expected goal stats go Wycombe's way. Reading's passing a little better, but not much. Nothing really to show there. Trying to see who's playing well out of their FOTMob stats. Nothing's really jumping out. It's mostly Wycombe players at the top of that. So at least that game's 0-0 at the moment, which is good. Oh, we got to take advantage. We're at home. It's a bottom of the table team. They got a red card early. I don't know if this ends up hurting us because then they just park the bus with 10 players as opposed to maybe us being able to do what we do better, which is try to score on the counter as opposed to, on a team that's giving us possession. That's not our style. So, RKO, I didn't see you slide into the chat. Nice to see you, sir. All right, what are we looking at here? What are you guys thinking? What are you guys seeing out there? How do you think we played? I think we looked pretty good. Wow. So I'm watching the Paramount feed, and they said that sliding tackle by Webster was reckless and dangerous, and that's always a red card. So I stand corrected. You got some of you in the chat told me I was wrong. I thought that was a really weak call, and apparently the Paramount commentators thought that it's a definite red card. So there you go. And apparently that's not Webster's first red card of the season. So they were saying that he occasionally makes these foolish plays. Kim, nice to see you. So, Kim, what are you getting at with Rodriguez stuff as a concern if he's not injured? Why? I thought you'd be concerned if he was injured. You're concerned, Jack. Nice to see you, sir. You're concerned that we took him off for poor performance. That's concerning to you, as opposed to concerning that you'd take him off because of injury. Yeah, Woody's saying, yeah, definite red. I'm going to have to recalibrate then. I did not. Again, I hope I get to see a different angle. It sounds like you guys are seeing something I didn't see. Paramount saying that he's that Rodriguez is injured. Yeah, John, I think I agree with you. We wear teams down, and if they're short players, yeah, like you're thinking that we're going to eventually get to them. I don't know how much you can wear a team down when their defense is barely moving. Like their offensive players are going to be struggling, right? Like they're trying to sprint out, they're trying to press, but the defenders are just kind of sitting back. They're barely moving. That back line, that back five. There's not a lot of back and forth that they're having to run into. All we need is a lapse in concentration. And if we just keep taking chance after chance after chance, something's going to happen. A guy's going to slip, a misread, a crossing of defenders, and spring someone open. And I think it's going to have to be a shot from outside the box. They just got way too many defenders in the mix there. Hopefully we could. What I'm thinking is, like we need to take those shots from a little bit deeper. Hope that they deflect off defenders and go over the end line. We get corners out of it. Then we have the numbers in the box, and we're able to, score off a set piece. Yes, Rodriguez did start, Angel, and he walked off. And someone in the chat here said that Giselle said that he's injured. He did have like a little bit of a hitch in his walk. That's why I didn't think we were pulling him, and he didn't seem like he was playing particularly bad. Like he wasn't making much happen, but nothing to like show him up in the 33rd minute. That's for sure. So that was a little surprising when he came off. So it was probably because of injury. Yeah, it's going to be tough for us to make something happen here. I don't know that you exactly had. I mean, do teams plan for a parking the bus strategy when the other team has 10? Like, is that something they plan for, that they have set plays? Do you think that we're going to, be running some specific offense to break that down? I mean, we're pressing our Brunt and Cleworth have not been shy about, making runs all the way down to the end line. So we're being aggressive like we have to. Thanks, Tom. You do practice 11v10. Okay. Oh, just reading the chat. Sorry, guys. You practice 5v4, 6v7. Exactly. Why would you do all the? I guess you're practicing those things because that's all the players that's going to be in the area you're expecting, right? Second half almost starting right now. Yeah, Lee is on. Dobson's out. And we're underway. Yeah, to work on your passing. Yeah, because there's probably only 5 or 6 guys in the mix at certain times. That's why you practice those different numbers. Burton, right from go, rolling around on the ground. This must be part of the plan. They all practice flopping at halftime. Uh-oh, I hear someone stirring in the background. Could it be?
Don't bring me in yet.
It is. Sean Driver has awoken. Well, not really. The shell of Sean Driver is making noise. Hopefully he'll be awake enough to join shortly. Still me right now. I'm going to go. Switch me back in on the scoreboard. Sorry for that, guys. I hear Sean milling around in the background, so I got to get that going. Okay, now we're heading in the tech end. Ball's out wide, crossed into Lee, crosses it to Smith. They're unable to hook up. We still maintain possession. James with the ball on the far right side. He's looking to try to cross it. Plays it off the player out of bounds. Oh, is that Barney? That is Barney in. I didn't realize that they put him in too. Holy crap. Longman with the ball. Crosses it. There it is. Fletcher's trying to get to it. Tried to make it look like he was being held. Ref doesn't buy it. Ball bounces harmlessly wide to the right of the goal, and they're going to have a goal kick.
I'm ready when you are.
Swoosh Kid, nice to see you, sir. And he's in.
Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Definitely good morning. Tried my best. Holy crap! Not to wake up. Actually woke up, and then went, "Hey, I made it!" And I woke up, and then I suddenly started the clock, and it said 5:30 of my time. So the update: red card in the 11th minute, and a whole ton of possession, shots all over the place, but not a single chance. Is that what we're looking at?
It is, yes.
All right, 0-0 in the other game that matters, and jump into this one and get the chat going. And so, yeah, thank you, Brendan, for rescuing my butt yet again as I struggle in the morning. And we're no coffee this morning. No coffee.
They're delay a game for Burton. They're doing everything they can to milk this thing.
So the referee never got to say this. Second most experienced in the in League One. He's been doing this for eons. I think it's been 2013 was his first game in the EFL. Second most games officiated. He's not afraid to give out the pens and the red cards, but it's not egregious. Well, where am I? I should call him the game. Is the free kick entered in 18-yard box? Burton looking for a left footer, nice, well blocked. And so, did we say halftime subs?
Yeah, well, Rodriguez looked like it looked like when he walked, they subbed in Fletcher for Rodriguez in the 33rd minute.
Okay.
In the first half. Then Lee came on, and I think Barnett might be out there.
Barnett and Lee both coming in. McLean out, and Dobson out.
Yeah. None of those guys looked hurt. And Rodriguez didn't look hurt, but someone's saying he was.
All right.
They're literally stalling in the corner with the ball.
Fight and claw and get your point, right? I mean, this is... My audio is, they say, have I... Oh, Echo studio mode? Stadium mode? Tell Sean that pants are not optional for the live stream. I got you covered, Kim. So you have to let me know if there's an issue on your end. With sometimes when I jump on for whatever reason, wrong mic. That's all. Are you hearing me clear through your end on video, Brendan?
I'm hearing you good. I had something else on that might have been causing it. I shut it off. So I don't know. We'll see what people think right now.
Or if you're getting reverb from me. Cross, far post, Fletcher knocks it down, chests it down, cleared away, can't get it. Shout for a penalty for holding him back and not given. Pushed all the way forward, trying to get it forward to Smith. Can't. Rathbone, 19 yards out, 20 yards out, scoops it forward to Smith. It's bouncing around, it's loose. Out to Barnett, he's going to try and serve it up. Lifts it, far post, Fletcher there, up. Can't get to it. Longman in the box, he hammers it out, rebound. James looking for Rathbone, somebody put it in the back of the net before I have a heart attack. And then off the crossbar, off the woodwork, off a player, and it's caught. What? Holy. Would like to see, I had no, from where I was on the...
Oh, it's a handball. How did they not call that? The defender's hands were up over his shoulders.
Okay,
that header went off the crossbar into his arm.
You're a minute behind me on your counter there, Brendan. 51-35, 36.
What are you at?
51-45.
Okay, so I'm a few seconds ahead.
50. EOC with the ball, 18-yard box, pushing it forward. Need to sample that last set of calls. Oh, another one through Lee. I can't get there. He does. And now we got a guy rolling around on the ground, milking it. That's a great flop. Morning, Alex.
We're going to have to watch this shit the whole game. Sliding down, rolling around, trying to kill clock.
Oh, Well, I guess there's always opportunity to say, hey, thanks to our sponsors for making sure this is ad-free all season long. So if you want to check them out, Ultimate Promotions, ultipromo.com, ultimatepromotions.biz. They make these pins and they do badges and things like that. And you can go and check them out. Free artwork, 48 years of service, free shipping, medals if you use them for competition, whatever it is. Check them out, Ultimate Promotions. Ha. That was a rollover accident, John. That's the perfect thing. Is I looked up and the alarm went off and I went, that's awesome. I'm awake. Yeah. And I set the second alarm, but I didn't hear that one. Yeah, but I'm not really glad because the reality is if we don't take 3, you're staring at Charlton and Stockport in your rear view mirror. I don't want to stare at Charlton and Stockport in my rearview mirror. I don't want to look at Stockport at all. Where am I here? I am lost, staring at screens and trying to wake up. Larson had it, pushed it forward. He's lost it to Brunt, and Brunt's now spinning it backwards. Now he's over to the right-hand side. Cleworth up to Rathbone. Rathbone, Cleworth just across the midway line, bringing it back, and we'll reset through EOC. Brunt running forward now. He's across. Open space. 40 yards out, 35 yards out. Lee. Switch on. No, puts it through to Fletcher. Fletcher tries to grab it and can't. Yeah. Cleared out. Throw to us. Just pressure and hope they break. Marriott, O'Connor, Scar, and Burton back on the bench. And is that the first game Burton's been back for a while? Not Howard? Brunt moving forward, left-hand side, runs the entire length of our own half, 5 yards into their half, and gets it off to Lee. We're in slow motion mode, just pushing it forward as it's 11v10, and the bus is parked. Rathbone won a corner, set piece coming.
This is what I thought we had to do. Try to knock it off the defenders, get these set pieces. This is where we should have the advantage with the numbers in the box.
Rathbone setting it up, right-footed out swinger. Looking near post, up, headed on, collected. Crocombe climbing the ladder and grabbing it. And now another guy's gone down in the box. Oh, but he was able to pick himself up. Whew, what a relief. Come on, lads. Brunt with it.
What do you make of the Lee and Barney subs? Was he thinking we don't need the more defensive Dobson McLean package, and that 10v11 we need to break this draw? It's
hard for me to judge because I didn't see the first half. I think it could be a combination of the two, right? He's got the opportunity to put more offensive players on it to make the push because they're up a man. And it could be because of performance. I mean, I'm looking at the FOTMOB. McLean doesn't look like he had a bad game, 7.3. So it probably is the desire to have more offense. Longman now, 18-yard box, is running around them to the center of the pitch. He's got Barney over on the right side. He's not going to take that. He's going to drop it back for Cleworth. Chipped up, over, headed away. Man, this is EOC. Up to James, over to Brunt. We're going to try it through the left. James. Nice ball through, touched on by Lee. Fletcher fights it off, 18 yards. Longman clears it out. Rathbone, do a thing. We're fighting through the middle of so many yellow jerseys just collapsing. Fletcher with an 18-yard box. He's going to push it forward to Lee, just inside the 18-yard area. He curls around, drops it all the way back to Brunt. 25 yards out, right foot. No, gets it over to James. James switches on now, over to Cleworth. Come on, do a thing. Barney along the goal line, 9 yards out. There it is. Headed away. Knocked down by Cleworth. Lee up to Cleworth. Cleworth, do it. No, he doesn't. Barnett, there it is. Cross, bounces around. It's cleared. Pressure. Tranmere in the bottom, the battle to stay away from the National League. Up 1-0. James, 40 yards out.
Wesley made the right call, said Barney's wide open. They get it to him, and he gets a beautiful cross. So,
yeah. One man forward, Burrell. That's all they've got. And that one bounces over top of Barney, but James is there, and he's able to hammer it down the pitch along, going for Lee.
oh, how do you?
Oh, just sloppy is what Mark Griffiths called. I have to give him credit whenever I steal his words, I feel like. Dodson headed it backwards. Subs for Burton, which is why we've got another player laying on the ground. Well, this is looking like 15-minute injury time, no?
They're going to have 5 more guys rolling around before the end of the game, no doubt.
Peter throws it out. Wrexham needs changed format, 4-3-3 or 4-2-4 up a man. Well, and that's why I was looking at the benches. My first thought was subs too, because I was thinking the same thing and formation change. I mean, when you get to 65th minute where you traditionally make changes, do you bring Marriott in for somebody and you go to that 4-3-3, or do you just go to the 4-3-3 in any event? I don't know if we 4-2-4. I guess Lee up there. Longman, far post, searching, nothing.
You know, the only thing that worries me is if you're going to have one solo man back, they should have subbed in Scar, because he's far more fleet of foot than EOC is. And if you're going to leave one guy back and press everyone forward, at least Scar has a better chance to keep up with the one Burton
I wouldn't
guy.
object to that.
Hopefully you're bringing us a goal coming in late here.
No problem, Em. I didn't make it until the second half myself, man. Even when the guy's healthy and he's up, and now we're going to wait for the sub. No, we're going to put the sign down.
Dave Wood making the brilliant tactical decision, Marriott for Arthur.
I feel that way. I'm a lucky toque in my left hand waiting. See, I like that the ref pushing the back on the restart and a soft one, and the player goes down earlier and the referee just sits there and stares. Free kick taken quickly. Lead throws it all the way back, and here we go pushing forward. Fletcher, nice touch to Longman. Gets it over left-hand side, 20 yards out, 18 yards out. Longman, go closer to the goal line so that if you mash it on the back pass, then you at least get the corner out of it. Lee gets it over to Cleworth, right-hand side. Switch on Barnett. He's cutting back towards the center, pushing right footer. Misses everything. Corner.
I don't think it was a shot. I think he was trying to get it in to Smith.
I don't know whether it was a shot or a pass. No, I think that was a shot pass. That was in the vicinity of Fletcher, right?
It looked like it was to Fletcher or Smith. I thought it was Smith that was far left, but
from the left-hand side, right-footed in-swinger from Ollie Rathbone, and the referee doesn't like something. Longman, short kick, Why? Well, yeah, you finally earn a short corner and you decide you want to do this. Crocum comes out and grabs it. Why? Does that make any sense to you? Like you're. It's not like you don't have a lot of opportunities here to be able to get it around from open play.
I
And
would
so
have
why
taken
not
the
take
corner. I agree with
opportunity
you.
to actually have a damn corner?
Truthfully, if Longman handled that pass better, he had plenty of time to shoot from that angle fairly open. He botched it and took too long, and the defender got on him, and then he had to go back to Rathbone. Santiago showing up in time to get us some goals.
M says when we score in the next 5 minutes, he will take credit for it. Headed out 63 minutes. That's exactly it. There's the summary. Just look at the stats. They've had 10 minutes since they've had 10 men since the 10th minute, and we still haven't scored. Yes. Thrown down, hammered off, and are they getting a corner out of this one, or is that a throw in? Lofthouse just turned, smashed, and they'll get a corner throw in.
Yeah, just to be clear, we have 17 shots so far. So
we're Dave's not going to be able to get sent over, is he?
What do you mean?
Dave Foster is he not over there?
No, Dave Foster is in the tech end. He's in the second row, 18th seat. So he's right now where the camera is. He's left of the goal in the
well,
second
but you said
row,
tech end, not top end.
Tech end. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's visible on camera.
All right, but he's going to be banished if we don't end up taking points here.
Oh, definitely. He will never be able to go back again.
No, never to it.
Because that would be 2 games in which we didn't score. We can blame him.
Burrell with it. It's just the reason I haven't been commenting is Burton's been doing a good job of keeping possession, and they get another throw in. We're in slow motion too. Like there's no giddy up.
So just to point it out, you missed it in the chat earlier. Dave Foster mentioned that he was talking to Mark Griffiths before the game. Mark Griffiths supposedly was doing a shout out to Dave and his buddy at halftime, which I wasn't listening to. And Mark Griffiths is going to give them a ride to the next game.
Oh, sweet.
He's going to get to ride 2 hours with Mark Griffiths.
Nice. Longman with it. Gets it back to Brunt. Brunt, right-hand side, kicks it over. Matty James over to Rathbone. He's spinning, circling, kicks it back to Cleworth, who's 40 yards away from goal and moving the ball forward. Rathbone, 30 yards, back to Cleworth. Towards the goal, lads. You can do it.
Here it comes, guys. Come on.
Longman, 10 yards out, looking for a cross, right-footed, really far. Can Barney get to that? Goal kick. I'm going to go back to sleep. I know we shouldn't need luck with a man advantage, but here we sit 0-0 with 25 minutes to go until the end of the damn game.
I do like that Parkey was aggressive in shifting in offensive players there and taking out the Dobson McLean to go for the more offense, right? Like, we've criticized him plenty of times for not making good aggressive subs.
Well, we've tried. I don't think there's anything we can complain about here, right?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I think he's pushing all the buttons he can that makes sense.
The only thing is, a lot of people, I mean, me and you, I think included, have been saying, can we get the Longman Barney thing from outset? But that's minor. I mean, we're seeing it for a whole second half here. And good morning, Stephen.
Northern Border was asking about the red card. It was in the first 10 minutes. Dangerous tackle by, is it Campbell or something? I think it was Campbell. He had spikes up and caught Dobson, who was trying to break for the box. And yeah, guy gave it to him. I thought when I watched it, in the one angle that I saw, I thought it wasn't worthy of a red card, but the announcers and everyone else said it was, and they saw another angle. Oh, great play.
Rodriguez chips over top of Smith.
Yes!
Crocum points to the spot. We got a penalty kick as Crocum takes out Smith. Long ball from Fletcher, chases after Sam Smith. Sam Smith after the ball. Crocum comes out to meet there. Sam Smith gets to the ball first. And when I say first, not barely, but by probably a whole half second, maybe a second. And Crocum clatters into him and wipes him out. Sam Smith laying in the box. I think that's... Oh, it wasn't Fletcher who got it for it. I have to check who that is. But gets around the defender, gets to the ball first. What? Let's do it. Pens gets first ball and Crocum wipes him out. And now Crocum's making his pitch to Longman, who's up there as mediator with the official. I was just about to say I'm getting frustrated because the color commentary is saying we got to be patient. And I was like, screw the patience. Bottle patience up and throw it out the damn window.
Yeah, I don't know what the rules are on that one. Like the keeper's saying the ball was out of play. Like what? Like it doesn't impact anything. Why are you still making the call? I don't know that makes a difference.
Okay, not who I anticipated taking this. Ollie Rathbone hands it off to Fletcher. What's going on? He's walking to the dot. Little bit of gamesmanship there. Flips it to Fletcher, and Fletcher now standing in front of Crocum. On the spot, left footer. Scottish. Viking. Jesus. In front of the tech end, put this ball home, please, for the love of all things that are holy and a little bit of happiness in all of our lives. Whistle's blown. He's staring at the ball. Here comes left footer. Score! Stephen Fletcher. And everything feels wonderful and amazing and exceptionally great. And I'm glad that I don't have the same stress that all of you guys had watching this for an entire 70 minutes before it happened, 60 minutes after the red card, because I slept through half of it. It doesn't matter. Oh, and the big guy is there. One of them, anyway. I didn't see McElhaney, but Ryan Reynolds. And a left footer, Fletcher just blasted through left-hand side up a little bit. One of those penalties that I actually don't like being taken that high because you get under it and all of a sudden you've thrown away an opportunity. But
yeah, but
him being Jesus, he can do whatever the hell he wants.
If that keeper dives, he still struggles with that ball, the high ball.
Right, but the risk assessment is there. I always like it close to ground on either side. It is all about the toque.
I get when you're a former Premier League player with his quality. If I want anyone to take the hard shots, it's him, right?
Yeah. Wensley with the comment right after a penalty kick, knowing that they're down 10 minutes. We've just struggled to score. Hold on, I'll come back. Left footer. Oh, just missed to the right-hand side. And are we getting a corner or is that a goal kick? Sam Smith trying to catch the keeper out. But after a goal, up a man, everything's great. And like a true Wrexham fan, Wensley goes, wait. Don't get overconfident. Don't fumble this up. Let's get this done. Hey, it's the man I don't like. It's Mr. Williamson. How are you?
I can tell you this, Burton Albion, if this could be the kind of thing that opens it up for us now. Because they were parking the bus, nice. Right?
And I think he's onside, but a little bit too heavy. Jason Smith. I love it. The power of the two compels you. The power of the two compels you.
They can't just park the bus now. They have to open it up a bit, and that could give us a chance.
Oh, Barnett got him late. Yeah, no, definitely. They need points. I mean, I think you looked at the stats. I didn't think that any team was that close to the divide until I started to look at the numbers and everything beforehand. But I thought that the bottom four was set and decided it was lost. But the Bristol Rovers, four losses in a row, and Burton sneaks out 2 wins, and all of a sudden you're like, hey. So yeah, they'll be pushing. Tech end in full voice. Yeah, no, we better not park the bus. We're up a man, and we're pushing forward. Brunt across the half. Smith, he gets shouldered, and the referee says that's fine. Lee tries to nick it back. Rathbone tries to nick it back, and here they come. 4 men running forward. We've got lots of red jerseys back. Should be fine as Barney's going to pick up his man on the left-hand side. Lofthouse cross over and headed away by EOC. Knocked down there. Was that Chalk? James just takes it, clears
James
it.
has been awesome all game.
Malif up to Chalk. Middle of the pitch for Burton Albion is, yes, as predicted, that pushes on now. We are guaranteed. Even before this game, I think W&G would have been like, we would have had to have the collapse of all proportions and somebody would have had to go on a massive run. But I see what you say, mathematically in. I believe that we might be. We'll have a look at that afterwards. Nice ball. I think that one was off, but Smith all the way forward. Do a thing, sir. Scores! Sam Smith. Longman all the way forward. Brilliant pass. 2-0. Keep this thing running now. 6 goals in the next.
He looked so offsides.
March this thing forward, right? Whoo! You know what? That was neatly placed. Coca played that about as good as you can on an 0-on-1, and you expect something, and he didn't commit, so you couldn't do the cheeky chip over top. So he had to beat him, and he did just to the like. There wasn't a lot of room there when he beat him to the keeper's left, made it to the far right post. Never take that took off.
Our friend Marcus from Mansfield showed up and said, it took you long enough.
It took you long enough?
Don't be salty, Marcus. So what if we've had a man advantage for 60 minutes, 64 minutes, you know?
Penalty to Reading. Keep me updated.
We do have the scoreboard with the there we go. 1-0 Reading.
They scored?
They just did. You said keep me updated, and then I saw it change.
Right. We scored 2. Reading gets 1. That's score differential. I've got to get an update, but before all this happened, I think it was only 4 goals. So we're just a goal behind in goal differential. Do I have that right?
It was 5 goal difference, so we just picked up 3, right? So it's 2 now.
It's 2. Still. Reading goal. Come on. No, news guts out. You can hear the roar. And see, that's the cool part. And all of a sudden it starts to go around the stadium. And you could hear that in your
stadium
headset.
Is loud right now.
Oh, and so did Wickham. So is it 1-1 now? Man, hurry up, Google. Update me, please. Anyway, we've got the ball. Looking for more. Elliot Lee, he's got Fletcher just over top of the net. It's raining. It's pouring.
I do have to say, Sean, that they called for you to put on the toque. You put on the toque, and it was less than a minute, and we scored.
It's like that's been like about 4 or 5 times where it's been toque on magic has happened immediately.
Yeah, not toque on 10 minutes later. Toque on 1 minute.
In the middle of the crest, and all of a sudden it went. I would have bundled this. I know that without any question that Sam Smith running forward there, and he's been subbed out now. Marriott on. Marcus, happy for you guys, but it's not a big deal. Nah, just searching to try to make history. Back to back to back. Ole, ole. Back to back to back. Ole, ole. Back to back to back. Back to back to back. Back to back to back. Ole, ole. And I can sing that because it was sung in Wickham and exiting the stadium, so I know I'm not causing any grief. Jumping Jesus on a pogo stick gave me a heart attack, Kim. See, I had a panic too.
So Marcus was saying that he's not salty, but he wants us to admit that Wrexham haven't been great this year, and they've looked better in other years. It certainly they don't look like the dominant team in the league, but we're getting the results. So
it's the style that Parky plays. We're never out of games. We never get blasted. Well, okay, almost never. But we never ratchet it up and go on a flood. It's just we scrape, crawl, terrorist football, eke out points.
Our defense has looked really good most of the season. Wouldn't you say, though? Like, that's looked good. Our offense has looked poor most of the season, and our defense has looked good most of the season.
Yeah, welcome, Mauro Pinto. Thanks for joining. Anybody else sitting here, whether it be on Twitch, want to jump over to YouTube, or just sitting in the background, join in and chat and follow along. Barnett forwarded it forward. Marriott on the chase down. He's around his guy, still advancing forward. Gets it over to Barney. Can he get the return pass? He's getting grabbed. He's getting
no. Marriott's upset. He should have got it back.
But we still feel the heart attack, Marcus, every single time. Yeah, absolutely. And we're going to be watching the Charlton-Lincoln match. Are we doing the Stockport one too, Brendan? Or are you going to be on for that one?
So what? Are you talking one more match today or two?
Just one. But are you going to watch one or a different one, or are we watching the same one? Oh, he's got Fletcher tried to catch him out. Crocombe sleeping. Came forward, and from about 45 yards out, Fletcher left footer skies it and just missed it by about 2 feet. Doesn't make it.
You know what? If I don't think there's a need to, especially, I mean, maybe I do. I don't know. I was thinking if we win this and Wickham loses, how much is Stockport really in play? Was what I was thinking.
Yeah, but, so I mean, I'm happy to just do the Charlton one, or for you to produce, and I'll take it on. Steven,
let me see if one of them's free. I'll definitely do it. Give me a second.
So on tiebreakers, if Wrexham is even with Wickham on goal difference, who goes up? You've got to, after goal difference, you go to goals for, and so that's them by a mile, 65-58, even after our 2 today. So. Remember, if we get promoted this season, we'll have to wait a week before we start our season. I can take that, though. I can handle that, I think. Yeah, no, that's the plan is to watch the Charlton one after this one. At least I think that's the stream that I've set up. It's been a while, and it's been a week. O'Connell heads it forward. 9 minutes left in this one. All that time wasting now. Do we say, forwarded by Longman. He gets to it himself. Marriott there inside the post. Oh, that wasn't Longman. That was Rathbone. Gets it out to Barney, right-hand side. Turns around, leaves it for Cleworth. Now we're 35 yards out. Back to Barnett. Up to Cleworth. Matty James screaming for the ball. He's got Brunt to his left. Somebody's going to have to tell me, too, I was potentially watching the Reading match, as to what the penalty was called for and whether it was legit or Wickham fans going to be heartbroken.
So theirs was on a penalty as well?
That's how they scored on theirs.
Yeah, I didn't know. Okay.
Reading scored 1-0 on a penalty, so we'll see how that. Worth the wait, absolutely, Sharky. I would love a couple more goals. As it sits, goal differential, everything updated. We're two back. 28-26.
Yeah, one more goal. I mean, no need to be greedy, but that would be very nice.
And remember, the 2 days before, too, Charlton's got their games against the Wickham and Wrexham. They've got the opportunity for 6 points to eke that up as well. So just keep Adding points. That's all we need. Adding points. And Wickham's going to have their game against Huddersfield on Tuesday. I'll be here by myself for that one, I believe. Fletcher with the back heel attempt and then shot forward, bounced around the tech end, and then scouring the tech end for Dave. Get greedy. Wickham have one game in hand, and that game in hand is on Tuesday against Huddersfield. We'll be here for that one. Wickham player down.
Dave, shh, don't do it. Don't go there yet, Dave. Please.
I'm not going to like that one yet either. But I see it. It's one of those things like you start to salivate when it's like looking at a buffet, walking by the restaurant and being like, I really shouldn't go in there yet.
Paramount has every championship game all the time. So us being able to watch multiple, teams in games and stuff like that, we'd be able to watch. I'd be able to watch everything for free, which is nice.
So basically, we're going to buy you a whole bunch of like little 32-inch TVs.
Yeah, I'm going to have all the games up at once. Now it's nice because I'll be like scouting other teams. I'll watch all the other games.
Yeah, awesome. I'm going to have to figure out what my VPN and get me some Paramount action.
Right now the whole
top 8 as it stands jumps up on the screen right in front of me. I'm trying not to do all the math and figuring everything out. And what's this mean? 86. Oh, it's 86 minutes. You're just giving us the update on the clock here. More subs coming in. They've exhausted all of them. Oh, man. Lincoln City sitting at 53 points. Their season's over. Do you think they recognize that? I mean, they have to recognize they're not going to be making up 11 points to get, or sorry, more than that, 12 points to get up into the 6th place. So they know their season's done, yeah? Paramount is available in Canada, but not the sports. It's not connected to Golazo. You can order Paramount Plus. I have talked to somebody. I know them. I'll reach out to them again, who has Paramount Plus US in Canada. And so I will pretend to be from Washington State if I have to. Back pass. Crocombe has to clear it. Message to Canada, please share Lay's ketchup flavored chips with the rest of the world. I'm going to be honest with you. And I would have said this even before the tariffs. Old Dutch ketchup chips are 100 times better. And I will fight people on this. The Lay's ketchup chips have a muted, dull, musty, I don't know. They're not right. The ketchup chips from Old Dutch, Papia, they punch you in the mouth. It's ketchup.
Why did they put 40 into the game? I didn't even see him on the.
I know he came in subbing in about 8 minutes ago.
Yeah, they did give him a good standing. They gave him some noise.
I didn't know that they have Portugal chips or they have ketchup chips in Portugal. Portugal chips and ketchup chips in Portugal. Searching another one. Marriott's there. He's got an opportunity all the way in. Right footer scores. Jack Marriott finds it on a long pass forward and a through ball. And I think that came from Barney by the way that they're embracing. It's been a long time since I've said Jack Marriott scores. But the right footer gets in the left side and we're up to 3. Hey, let's get one more. Reading get another. We're up 6 points. We're even on goal differential. What a magic game this has turned into. It's the Took. No, it's not. Right footer, left side, right into the back of the net. Crocombe didn't get away. Ooh, yeah. This is where I jump up and I let Kim see whether I'm waking pants and celebrate.
Well, Dave got to be in the tech end when they scored 3 goals in his face.
Yeah, he's allowed to stay. We'll ship him over. Yeah, 1 goal away. W&G identifying that until reaching Wickham's goal difference. Holy moly, something to play for. Something to play for. Go get 4. Now, what do they do with the added time? Because in most games, I swear they adjust the how much time to play based on the score and how bad they want to get home as the Burton fans are racing for the door. Well, he's got an inflatable sheep. All right. Yeah, Wickham are down 1-0. Another Reading goal or a Wrexham goal, and we are even on goal differential and up 6 points. Back to back to back. Ole, ole. Is it really? I mean, let's have ourselves a perfect Saturday. Let's watch Charlton get smashed into oblivion.
Don't we want Charlton to if they lose, will they not play as hard against Wickham?
I don't care.
I'm just wondering if it keeps their hopes alive if they win, then they play Wickham hard and then they take down Wickham.
Yeah, I don't care. And they play them before they play us.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Because they play both, I'm not really that stuffed by it. Barna did find that a way to get that into the box. He couldn't get it forward, and Crocombe grabs it. And Crocombe didn't catch it. The lino called that one. Crocombe out giving the business. We're going to get a corner here, and they are not happy. Oh, I won't do that, Dave. I won't do the Mullen Who thing. I get it, but he's had. I still think there is an opportunity that Mullen. I know he's unhappy, and I know he wants to leave, and I've heard rumors of that, anyways. But I still think he's potentially has it for the championship. I think it's injury related and just never finding it. I think with a bunch of work and effort, he could be a guy who surprises us by being able to be all right up a level. Charlton's playing Lincoln City, and Lincoln City has nothing to play for. They're sitting at 53rd, 53 points. They're not going up or down. Here it is, far post. It's there, headed 3 feet above the net. Now we're just taking pot shots with 8 minutes of added time. 6 minutes. Thank you, W&G added in Reading.
We got
Charlton
8.
Draw. Are you worried that Lincoln City's going to come up, or you just have a place in your heart? Because Charlton can lose by as many as Lincoln City can score, as far as I'm concerned. Pushed forward 91 minutes. A glorious day weather-wise. A glorious outcome so far. EOC knocks it over to the right. 7 minutes left and added time. Just watching the clock tick and sitting there staring at a 6-point break. You know what this means? Next week is guaranteed lose weekend, isn't it? Because we can't.
We talked about it. I was saying five wins in a draw and 2 losses gets us there. And you would think
we only have 5 left. So you said 3 wins. What did you think it was before the game?
When we were talking back when there was 8 to go. When there was 8 to go, I said 5-1, and then 2 losses, and we won 2. Drew 1, and now this is another win. So that's 3 in the draw. We need 2 more wins out of the last 4 is my thinking. And we have Wigan and Blackpool and Bristol. So we have 5 left. Sorry. So we need 2 out of the last 5.
Yeah, it's 89 points is the median for being guaranteed through the history of, well, not all the history of League One, but going back at least to 2002. 89 points is the median and the mean. And so if we're sitting at 81 points now, that leaves us 8 points back. So you're right. Two wins and a draw from here is that guaranteed space.
Yeah, and we have Bristol, Blackpool, and Wigan to get that from before having the last 2 games that you could afford to lose.
Yeah, things are looking rosy. But I think that next weekend's guaranteed loss day. When you go up, it's like having that 1-goal lead or that 2-goal lead, and you start to look more the 2-goal lead. You start to look towards the end of the match, and you start to lay off a little bit, and all of a sudden they score 1, and then you start to doubt it, and you think, "Oh no, what happened?" Now then you get surprised in the end. Don't Peterborough this season. But that's just me being overly cautious. I'm going to try. Peter, I always try to make these. The effort is there. Did Dave just check in? Did I miss that? I can't even see the feed at this moment, but this is incredible. Bouncing atmosphere. That's awesome. Dave Foster checking in. It's a blast. I still play back the goal videos over and over and over and over and over, and then have to remind myself that it's a freaking regular season game.
Santiago calling us pizza. I like it.
Pizza?
Yeah. He says the Red Horde is like pizza. Ever met someone that doesn't like pizza? Me neither. And those that don't like it are just weird.
They're weird. Hit that like button. Do it. 3 minutes on this one.
Santiago putting in the message of the day.
Look at well, there it is. It's not the Took magic. It's Dale needs to put himself into a hole or wherever he was for the last 60 minutes. It disappeared at the 60th minute mark. What happened? Awesome. You had 2 breakaways, a penalty, and then 2 breakaways. And then over on the Wickham one, we had a penalty. And so Reading's up 1-0. So it's a 4-goal swing on the goal differential, and we're sitting 1 goal back. Burton here, corner, right-footed, up in the air. Work. This is where you work for the keeper. Make sure you get that goal. Marriott chasing.
Yeah, you see Rathbone still gassing it out there. He said Reading is over.
Ford with the ball, taking on Barney. Pass too much on it. I said that at the same time, Mr. Griffiths. I always feel jealous when I say something that's exactly like verbatim that Mark says, either because it went in and I didn't filter it or it just came out. But that one was the first time I think we've done a jinx where I said at the same time, whoa, Dave, thank you, sir. Much appreciated and obliged. We will put that in the kitty as things are improving there. I'm going to have to start looking at the shop or figuring out what we do, or do I save that in case they bring back sponsoring players? But starting to get to the point where it might actually be on the plus side of things, having paid off all of the bills to run this thing.
Dave Foster saying it's we're going up, ole ole.
Yeah, that is that's the same chant that we had in Wickham.
Dave
Town
should be on screen right now.
Ole. Town is going up, ole ole. Marriott right there, opportunity, can't get to it in the box. Wrexham's going up, ole ole.
Full time, Reading game.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Thanks, Bobby Johnson. Chasing down history. We're going to be hearing back to back. You'll never sing that. That's a bit of a tongue twister. I'm sure I'll get used to it. Is this happening? Am I getting too cocky? That's good. That's a big win for Tranmere. Be updating the score there because they were sitting there staring. They were 22nd on 40 points with Morecambe having won 2 in a row and making their push forward. So That was massive. And that is a dagger for Chesterfield in their hopes of getting into the playoffs. Left footer. Ogonko easily collects, hits the ground. Stay for another 10 days. So, see, we're just subbing. That's what it is. It went from me, I subbed out for Dave, and it's over. The whistle comes. Wow. I'm glad I missed the first half because my heart would have gone through too much pain to get us to what happened in the second half. But as it is, you start with a Fletcher pen. You end up going with a Sam Smith breakaway goal, sneaking it over to the right-hand side, and then a Marriott breakaway, slamming it into the left. The red card by Webster early, boots spikes up. It's 3 points. We can look to stats. We can do that, or we can take a break and come back at 7 o'clock and do all of that while we watch the Charlton game. What's your preference, everybody? No preference. Let me know in the chat while we go through. I'm going to just talk my way through the table here for a second. That is the, I mean, if you wanted to be picky, Swoosh, if you wanted to be picky, we just needed one more goal by Reading or one more goal by us, and it would have been the absolute dream. And if Charlton and or Stockport, both, let's get both. Stockport's got Exeter City, but there is a gulf now. We are at 81 points. When we'll talk about this during the Charlton game. We'll turn the Charlton game into a whole discussion of all of the magic that has been today, all of the magic that we're looking forward to, and bang out the options here. We've got a 6-point gap between us and Wickham. They have a game in hand, so can narrow that back down to 3 points. But they are now tight on goal differential, and they've got Huddersfield on Tuesday. Huddersfield playing today, by the way, against Mansfield Town. I count this in stages. You've got us and Wickham fighting it out for the top two, but now Wickham's fallen off. Then I had Charlton and Stockport. So we are 9 points ahead of Charlton, and they have 6 games left. We are 10 points ahead of Stockport. They have 6 games left. Whew. Does coffee become a thing? I'm going to need a coffee. This is what I'm planning to do is Brennan, are you with me?
I am. What's up?
Why don't I'm going to take this one down early, I think. Everybody that's in the chat, let's make sure they have the link. I'm going to go and grab the link and put it in the chat and pin it for the Charlton match. And I'm going to take my 15 minutes to wake up properly and do what we need to do. I will grab this link. Why don't we all jump over onto this stream here? Or you can stay on with these guys if you wish, but I've got stuff that I've got to go and do. Coffee, check in on a couple of things, and I will come back in and we will watch the Charlton one, and we'll go through all the numbers, all the stats, all the stuff that's there, and just soak in what is a good time as we watch all of this. Does that sound good to everybody?
Yeah, looks like my camera's frozen at the moment, but yeah, we can do that. I can go set up the other stream.
Yeah, so Brendan's going to go set that up. I'm going to run down and get coffee and take care of all of my necessities. I will be back as soon as I can. And then what we'll do is we'll take on the Charlton match against Lincoln City. And I don't think we're going to watch the Stockport game, but we'll keep an eye on that one as well. And we will just recompense and review and assess. And I even 3-1-1, depending on what happens here, Stephen, we may not even need to get to that. But let's... Because 3-1-1, that's a lot. I think we'll talk about that. We'll come back at the break. We'll have a chat about where we are with options and all that sort of stuff. Marcus, we can chat with you about the Mansfield game if you're interested, and we'll see you there. Jump over there, and we'll be right back. Bye.